I was quite surprised at the scale of it. I was really surprised at just how absolutely massive it is. I thought it was just a really little cemetery because when you come in from the front, you can't see how far back it goes up the hill.
Suddenly, in the centre of Bristol, between the Bath Road and the Wells Road, both of which are pretty trafficated, there's this huge oasis of absolute peace. It's just a nice area, it's alone, it's great.
It's got a really special atmosphere. It's really nice to see so many people who are so involved with the graveyard and making it very personal and telling the stories. There's a strong connection with Bristol still, so it's been a really nice day.
Well, my sister volunteers here and keeps all the weeds off the graves.
I've actually got family here which apparently date back to 1774.
I used to live around here when I was a youngster. I grew up just over the road there. And as a teenager, I used to come over here with my friends to build dens and so forth. It was being run down even then, so we could get in quite easily through the park, which is just over the way there. I used to enjoy it, as kids do. You always come into places where you're not supposed to go and play and so forth.
My granddad, who was the famous Bristolian Billy Wedlock, who was captain of the England football team and won 26 caps and played for Bristol City, he's buried here. And I actually attended his burial, and then the grave was lost for ages and ages, and then it was rediscovered by all these wonderful people who do all the work here and clear stuff, all the volunteers, and it was great. We made a big family ceremony.
If you say go and see a cemetery, this sort of, oh why, oh no, don't want to go there, but maybe it's a certain type of person that likes to go. I don't come to visit any family or anything because I've got no one here, but it's interesting to see how cemeteries are throughout the world, similarities, dissimilarities, and I think again it's something that people will find interesting if they explore it.
Well, the scenery is magnificent. If you look at it from the sort of entrance and you look up, I mean, it just looks like a fantasy land. You could make any sort of movie here. It's stunning.
I've seen different species of woodpecker. I've actually videoed robins and all different other birds, finches. I've seen a few rats around. Yeah. We actually seen rabbits here as well, up at the top end.
He's absolutely fascinated with, what happens to people when they die and putting them in the graves and what happens to their bodies. And it's actually quite a good place to come and talk about things like that, because you can talk about death in a kind of, as you kind of amble around, and because even though he's only 4, he's already got lots of questions about dying and things like that.
I came with my mother when I was a child. We used to go to the caretaker's lodge, pay 2p for the watering can, come down, fill the water and off to the grave. And it was something that always, although it was a sad place to come to, it always had nice memories. So it is always nice to come back to one of those.